They give you summons, but they all suck. But to unlock everything, you have to level up all the summons, and it takes forever.
Oh,
I'm so glad I have a save file that's all done.
Is this Murder Soul Suspect? I don't know why it is.
Oh yeah.
Because there's buildings?
Because there's buildings, that's why.
So is Pluto wearing clogs or something? Why is he making that noise?
Because convenient.
No, Pluto!
Dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah, story.
Oh, story.
Maybe
Thank you, base story.
waiting isn't good enough.
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream, don't wait.
When I replayed this game, I skipped every cutscene because I knew I was going to LP it, so I don't know what's going on.
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
Okay.
Sora?
Why would you say it with that intonation? It makes me feel like you're tricking me.
Yo, Brandon, next time you're trying to pick up a girl,
Yeah.
like, you'll be like, hey, do you know whatever?
got something
You'll
in
be like, yeah, I know,
common,
Mike. Why don't we
You and I
go
both
see
need someone
him?
you care about.
And just talk about that.
Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
Just use your voice exactly like that to the next girl you meet. I feel like we're friends already.
You're not acting very friendly.
Eh, what?
She got him.
Wrecked.
Brandon,
That's
well, how would you feel if a girl would rather run into a literal, like,
dark portal.
dark portal? Your choices are run into the portal or stay with Brandon.
Well, I mean, I guess my self-esteem could get lower.
You can run into the portal if you want. I'll take my chances.
Hey, what is this place?
Brandon, what if your name was Axel?
I think you would have a better chance at like having all the GFs.
Nope, Axel is a terrible name.
What's your name? Axel.
I'm a part on a car or something.
Axel. But you gotta flip your hair like this. Axel.
Well, you have to have prayer first.
Yeah.
Shut up! Right. Well, you're lucky I've accepted it already. Or else I'd be sad. I'm still sad.
I think you'd have a better chance if your name was like Brody.
Bro,
Brody.
what an awful name.
Bodie.
Or just Bodie.
Bodie.
What?
You and that dog came flying out of a hole in the wall. You
Dude,
nearly
my
gave
most
us
hated
heart
What
attacks.
Axel.
is this?
Whoa, they came back.
Wait, were you here
I thought
for the
they were
first
gonna
part?
never
No.
Oh,
No, they're
Brandon wasn't here for Blue Popsicle Eating Simulator,
Oh.
aka Part 1.
Oh,
Ben.
yeah.
Or, Ben. I'm sorry, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's explain it to Ben story-wise.
Okay.
Okay, there's this guy named Roxas,
Oh,
and his name is Roxas. I also remember his name's Roxas.
And
So those people you saw are Roxas's friends, and then something happened, and now you're Sora, right?
I don't.
that's about.
Is that about it?
And they were blue popsicles.
I don't even
I'm
want to
just gonna
explain it
say-
because it's stupid.
I don't like the crowd that Roxas runs with.
They're pretty.
They eat blue popsicles a
No,
lot.
dude,
Yeah.
the girl Olette is my waifu.
She is a waifu material. I'm trying to think. Since we have time since there's a gummy ship, I kind of forget what happened there. Roxas is like
Okay.
I don't want to give anything away that hasn't
alright.
been given away.
No.
already.
Okay, in the first game, Sora gives up his heart to save Kairi, and he turns into a Heartless. In this game, they added this element that any strong-willed person that loses his heart and becomes a Heartless also generates a nobody that's just an empty husk without the heart. So Roxas is Sora's nobody, and like in the course of between the first and second game, Sora gets all messed up and he has to have Roxas back to get all his powers back. So they sort of trick Roxas into giving like his body back or something, and then Roxas stopped existing.
So has Roxas already stopped existing?
Yeah, Roxas is like in Sora already.
Okay, gotcha.
Rip.
That's when Sora wakes up.
So like,
That's really dumb.
you spend the first
Let's
like
get back.
2 hours of the game playing as Roxas,
Yeah.
and it's
And
really
it's basically
long.
just a really long tutorial.
And then you find out everything like doesn't really exist there, and you're like, that was cool.
Yeah, it's all like a virtual reality. No,
Yeah,
I
Kyrie's
will
story.
never say that Kingdom Hearts has a cool story. But when I was 13, I thought it was cool.
I don't get it.
You can play Kingdom Hearts because you like the game, but like,
Yeah, I play this game because it has cool gameplay.
But why does it have such a devoted following?
Because Disney
because Disney.
and Square Enix.
Oh, right.
I don't know if we ever mentioned this when you were here, Ben. The one like universal truth, which you probably found out from being at CIB, is that like girls really, really, really like Kingdom Hearts. And I don't know.
Like Zelda, and they really
I don't
like
know if
Kingdom
it's
Hearts.
I don't know if it's because the story is like more like, I don't want to say it's like a soap opera.
It's a yaoi simulator. That's what I like.
Yeah, I guess kinda. But girls really like Kingdom Hearts, and they like legitimately like the story and stuff like that. It must just be more appealing to females with all its like twists and turns and stuff.
I would
It's
say
mostly a
it's
story about
because
friendship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say it's because of its accessibility. Like, most of the characters are already familiar. It contains references to things that they already have, like, they already like.
I
mean-
get it, but most of the time when I would talk to them, they wouldn't like. They like Sora and all the characters from this. They're not like, they don't care that well, they care that Aladdin's in it, but that's not the reason they like. I don't know.
Well,
Not the
it's
number
hard
one
to
reason.
it's hard to be like, oh, I like Aladdin in this game because it's like Aladdin has like 5 lines of dialogue.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
His resting face is like stupid. He looks like an idiot. Whereas Sora is like the main person who like goes around and interacts with all these characters that they know. And it's like, oh,
Yeah, but you still
I'm-
have the familiar. Like, if you go into the Aladdin world, you already know all the characters.
Yeah,
it's
Well,
very
well-
familiar.
yeah. What I'm saying is
That's
that,
true. That makes sense.
they like Sora because Sora is the avatar through which they themselves get to interact with these characters that they like and already know and understand.
Doesn't make the story any less confusing, though.
Oh no, the story sucks.
I wouldn't say the story sucks, but it's definitely catered towards its demographic, which is teenagers.
And
Teeny
people
Limit.
that like zippers.
I really like zippers.
Yeah.
I'm Lulu from Final Fantasy X with how much I like belts and zippers.
That actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, that striking similarity.
Did you notice that my dress is made entirely of belts?
Somewhere before someone has tried that cosplay.
Cool.
Whoa! Is that what? Do you subconsciously see his like Lulu shirt?
What?
He's wearing a shirt.
Yeah,
with
I'm
her
wearing a
on it.
Lulu
Oh
shirt.
really? No, I didn't realize that.
I
That shirt's
I
so
just
cool though.
realized
I
it.
really like that shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's talk about Trevor's shirt.
Whoa, nice shirt.
It's pretty
That's
nice.
it.
Brennan's shirt is
I actually really
a cat
like
wearing big hipster glasses.
Oh, dude, that's a meme. That's
Ben's
literally a meme.
That is a meme. That is a literal meme shirt. Yup.
Yup.
Ben's shirt is Death Cab for Cutie, and he has the CIB
Oh, that's a meme
hoodie
shirt too.
over it. And then mine is a triple XL shirt I wear around the house called that says "Let's Get Weird," which I don't
That's
know
a
if it's a
meme.
meme or not. I have no idea.
That's
It was, however, $4 for a triple XL shirt.
that's a hip hop meme.
Is it?
That's a meme in the world of hip hop.
Is it?
No.
Here's something that's interesting about Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've never seen this movie.
I saw it earlier this year. It's
It's
actually pretty darn good.
it's a good movie, but it's just weird.
It's weird, and it's overhyped by people, but
I mean, people think that Tim Burton is a genius.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
He really isn't.
here's the crazy part about it. It is
Whoa.
it is insanely short for a movie. It is like
This is how
just over an hour long. But it's odd because they get so much done. You know, there's like no like dead time in it. There's like constantly stuff happening.
Whoa.
I'd rather have a 60-minute movie than a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, and
The
that's
same
what
stuff
surprised
happens.
me. Like, I forget what the actual running time is, but it is not very long at all. Maybe like an hour 15 max.
How have you been, boy?
Bye-bye.
Ghost.
I am literally spooked right now.
Too spooked.
I will say Tim Burton did make pretty darn good Batman movies.
I like the costume change. 'Cause it's
Yeah, when we get to the Christmas side, he has even cooler costume.
Nice.
Or rather, just like a trendy teenager costume.
Wow.
It's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. Heh.
It's like edgy.
Da 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 da.
What's that for?
Heh.
Oh yes, this is how I remember Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas? Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
Of course! Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King! Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
Sandy Claus?
Sandy
What do you mean,
Claus.
Santa Claus? Aren't these decorations wonderful? This year, Halloween Town's going to handle Christmas too. But first,
Yo, question of the
we have to
part.
visit Sally. She's
What
working on
Disney
something
World
no self-respecting
would you want to
Santa
most live
Claus
in?
could do without. Come along, I'll show you.
My answer?
Halloween Town
Pirates of the
Christmas.
Caribbean, easily.
I guess it's just like living in the 1700s or whatever.
That's gonna be.
Wanna go check it out?
Let's see. What would my answer be? Maybe Nightmare Before Christmas
Come
because
on,
it's spook.
hurry!
That's pretty cool.
Uh,
Not Aladdin, too hot.
How about Walt Disney World?
That. Okay.
And then I go to Epcot, and every day is the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh gosh.
I'm thinking of all like the Disney princess movies, but a lot of them are just like kind of in the middle.
So like
ages.
Little Mermaid, you would live underwater.
Yeah. And I'm thinking of like Cinderella,
Beauty
like
and the
Snow
Beast,
White,
or
they're
no,
the
excuse me,
same.
Snow White, you would be like in the woods. Beauty and the Beast, you're in like a 1700s
Where's
England.
Sally?
Cinderella is, I think, the same thing.
I'm in the middle of an experiment.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I got it. Hercules. I always like ancient Greece. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
By the way, speaking of old Disney movies, so they're all obviously based off of old fairy tales. Like almost all of them are based off of fairy tales.
Way too heavy.
So I have a book that I read fairs to at night that has a bunch of these old unedited, like how they were. Dude, old fairy tales were messed up. Like stuff like Cinderella that they edit really heavily, has a lot of kind of crazy stuff.
Dark.
Yeah, dark themes, and a lot of people just die. Or the one that I was doing today, I kind of skipped over the part where, just some guy had to cut off his daughter's hands because a wizard was cut off your daughter's hands, and he was ugh, I guess.
Wizards are so needy.
They really
They
are.
needed hands and stuff.
This wizard was super, I don't know.
You could say he was a handyman.
I want to show my good
My
friend-
favorite story.
Okay.
Nice.
What time?
My favorite story, Brandon. I won't go into the whole thing, but essentially,
That's
this
all right. Just as long as it's
this
ready for
guy and his
Christmas.
6 brothers end up at this ogre's house, and he wants to stay the night.
I best
and
be
the
off.
ogre's wife
I gotta
hides
go
them,
get Sandy Claus right away.
and they're hiding in
Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye
the
for
bedroom,
now.
and his 7 ogre daughters are sleeping there. So he comes in the middle of the night and wants to kill all the boys, but they switch the hats that they're wearing. So he feels down and is like, "That's my daughters, all right. They're wearing their crowns." Then he goes to the other one who's like, "I'm gonna kill all these boys and eat them tomorrow." And then he kills all 7 of his daughters. And the next day he looks at it and he's like, "Gosh dang it! I'm gonna get you!" And I'm like, "Cool story."
What's the moral?
What do they call
Don't kill your
Don't,
kids.
just don't kill him.
There really is no moral sometimes to
You think I
these.
can do anything for you, and then we can go see Santa. But first, the Heartless.
Well, okay, there's just one with no moral, right? Where it's like, where a cat's a friend with a mouse, okay? And they're like married, okay? And winter's coming. Winter is coming. Woo! So anyway, it's a meme. Look it up later. Look up "Winter is coming" meme. That's how you have to Google it. But anyway, so they find some like meat for the winter and they hide it, okay? And every time the cat makes up like an excuse for why he has to go out, and he goes out and he goes to this place and he eats the meat, okay? So when winter comes and when they go to get the meat, the mouse is like, "What the heck? You were lying the whole time. Like you said you had to do this and you were lying. What the heck?" So the cat just eats the mouse. That's the end. There's no story. Like the final line is, so essentially is the cat ate the mouse and that's how life is. Essentially is how it ended because like that's how life is. Like cats eat mice.
Gosh.
So it's like the cat is bad the entire time and like lying and like eating all the food and is like, "I'm so mad at you for eating the food." Okay, I'll eat you. And I was like, I finished the story and I was like, I just read that to my son for a bedtime story. Good moral.
Where
are you?
Nice.
I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself.
Oh, politics.
Jack!
I'm that guy.
We're on it.
So far, coolest like set and design and all that is this town.
Oh, I mean, I have a feeling that for some reason to put this world into the game, they had to put a little bit more care than the other worlds. Like Aladdin was just put in there as like whatever. But this one, like, it has like the most like facial motion, the most amount of detail, like costume changes, unique lighting.
Well, doesn't Disney own it? Like,
they have to specifically give credit to Tim Burton and like his team whenever they add this movie. Like it's in the credits page. They're like just like Disney and Tim Burton.
Maybe maybe they own the IP, but he owns the rights or something.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm sure he gets a bunch of money.
Yeah. Pirates, they obviously put a ton of work into. They had like very specific things about it.
I mean, all the worlds they kind of put
Yeah,
some
that's
time
true.
into. I think the one they tried to release is probably Aladdin. But even that one, they put a lot of time into like the second half.
Woof.
Da 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 da.
So how's it?
No, it's more cutscenes, bruh.
Oh.
There are a lot of cutscenes.
These friggin' kids.
What should we bring along next time?
A bucket full of caterpillars!
Or something even worse?
What's worse than that?
A bucket full of like 1,000-leggers. Those aren't caterpillars.
Some old hag. Silence.
A bitch?
Who is it?
It's Maleficent, dummy.
Whom?
Come along, all of you.
I know.
I will show you the true meaning of mischief.
Makers.
The
Nice.
reference!
What a
Brandon.
good
Nice.
reference. Woo! Brandon, have you
All
already
right,
begun to
fine
think
arts.
about what game you're
Christmas
playing
Town
next?
is
Oh, yeah.
this way.
Didn't we
Doorway
decide?
is
We did
Gilwood's
decide.
Is it gonna be
just
I
past the
guess
graveyard.
so.
Start practicing, bro.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can finish Luigi's Mansion this October.
Please. Dude, Trev, did you realize that the only games we ever gave up on all happened at the same time in complete shock?
Yeah, it was all like horrible games we all chose, except for Brandon's Luigi's Mansion.
I just don't have an
I
excuse.
mean, I probably would have finished that game in like 1 second.
Yeah, you have no excuse, Brandon. Trevor and I kind of do.
That's
Me
how it always
personally,
is.
I think I have the most excuse because Haunting Ground becomes so crappy.
I have a good excuse too because Fatal Frame 2 is super scary.
Yeah, that's true. So this complete in shock, we're just gonna find like the worst and shortest Steam games, kind of like Amnesia Machine for Pigs, and just do those.
Except that one wasn't short.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, I'm just gonna go on Newgrounds and find some scary
Yo,
Flash games.
Ben, when's your LP?
Oh, my LP is it's in the pipeline.
It's what?
It's I'm working on it.
Does it start with star
You're
and
pretty
end with
much here
craft?
every week now.
Yeah, do you want to do an LP?
I probably could. I just need to find a game that I can appear competent at.
Why don't you do like Charles
Here it is,
Fire
the
Emblem?
door to Christmas Town.
Why don't you do
Fire
Age?
Emblem would actually make for a really boring LP.
Why don't you do Age of Empires too? But go through the campaigns.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think of that. That could be fun.
Trev,
I've
we-
never
should we-
actually done them as a kid,
Can we
so
do
I'll have
that?
to like practice.
Which you've never seen.
So.
I mean, is it possible to do like a PC
What?
game like
Okay.
that?
One thing I'd like to do is that I'm going to get a new PC whenever
So
the
excited.
new type of Intel processors come out. I'll probably give you my old one, which would mean that I'd like to set up like somewhere, like a little tiny desk to have the desktop and then a monitor.
Do you
So
mean here?
Yeah, right
Okay.
down here. So I don't have to bring my laptop anymore, and then we'd have like much better hardware. So that'll be in a couple months, and then once we do that, maybe Ben can start doing his LPs. So he can actually do it on a desk with like a computer and mouse.
Yeah, I mean, we can find a small desk or something.
I mean, we don't need a lot of room. It's just you just need enough room for the keyboard.
well, you don't even need a monitor because we're doing off that.
No, we do need. I would say a monitor. Just like I'm using this.
Oh
one
yeah,
separately
yeah,
to that
I
one.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I have an extra monitor in storage, so I don't even need to buy one.
Nice. I like these setups.
Too cool.
I get it, because of snow. It's cold. He said cool.
Donald's out.
I like how Donald's literally a
He's a
snowman.
snowman. And Goofy is dead.
So this world is really small. There are 3
Here's
areas
workshop.
in the Halloween place, and then there's 3 areas in this place. And that's it.
Shall we?
Yeah. Okay. All right, Ben. So start practicing for the next couple months, Age of Empires, and if you want to do any console one, just let us know. Since you're here every week anyway.
Alrighty.
Goofy, the red-nosed reindeer.
Ah, I get the reference.
Nice.
You got it. I got it. It's good.
Yo, Trev, if at any point you get tired of KH, I will find a random dumb PS1 or PS2 two-player game, and Ben and I will rock it like we did.
Okay, are you like implying you want to do that?
I mean, maybe. So, like, if you finish this world or get to a point where you're like, I don't care anymore. Wait, what was that game called? I forget. The shooter that was a weird shooter.
Bullet hell.
Mobile Light Force.
Mobile
2.
Light 4. Okay. Wow, I can't believe you remember that. It's the most generic name.
I remembered it because it was so generic.
It was so generic it made it unique.
It's like it's like you had to shoot 'em up, maybe named like Starship.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
On guard, loyal bodyguards.
I don't like these Heartless in my Halloween town. Oh yeah, I forgot about whatchamacallit mode.
Yeah, how I can die really quickly.
Holy
Wow.
crap!
I do hate these guys.
Nice.
Wash.
Christmas is in big trouble.
You said
Thanks,
it,
Donald.
We can't let anything bad happen to Christmas.
Yep.
That's where Santa Claus lives.
Cool.
Got it, I guess.
Closer.
Slowest pan.
Closer,
Very
closer.
necessary cutscene.
Go to the big, obvious place at the end of town. Oh, I don't know about this. I wrote this music.
Well, hello everybody.
This
gosh.
is the Santa Claus right here.
Nice list.
This is actually like a Super Mario RPG town theme.
It does sound like.
This is Moleville.
Sora,
Oh, right there.
here you are.
Naughty.
Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe.
Oh,
That is unfortunate.
How about challenge and duty?
Wow, very conveniently right there.
It's.
Oh, boy!
Am I on your list too by any chance? It's me, Jack.
Jack Skellington?
oh, what is that?
What sort of trouble did you bring this time?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, you're
This
fat,
time?
It's a long story.
I'm sure.
Cut to the entire movie. And smash cut 2. Hey Aladdin, remind me, how did you get in a predicament like this? Well...
Every single world's like, it has the movie in with it too.
Did you do Tarzan in this game?
No, Tarzan's only in the first game.
Okay.
Which is, I'm fine with because I don't like Tarzan. That's stupid.
It does have the GOAT theme song, though. That Phil Collins song. P cool.
I don't remember it, so therefore it's bad.
It goes like this.
It's
the circle of life.
Well, this is a
I
pleasant
don't.
surprise.
Is that right? I don't think that's right.
Sora,
I forget.
I believe that's the next world that we're
all
doing.
of them.
Yeah!
What do you want us to do?
Who's there?
Busted!
By the way, on Ben's DeviantArt page, there is an entire subsection that has all the Kingdom Hearts characters as Lion King characters.
That's true.
It's beautiful. He has Sora
It's Lock,
500
Shock,
different
and
ways
Barrel.
as Simba.
Not those three.
Amazing.
I assure you, they're not with us.
Well,
I was
whatever
gonna
the
say
case, they've
something
been
that
quite
like
naughty.
combines
Catch
Sora
them
and
and
Simba
bring them back
into
here.
one
They're going to
name,
get a lecture.
but that you just can't do it gracefully.
Mr. Claus,
How about-
I wanted to talk to you about Christmas first.
It'll
Oh,
have to
Sorba.
wait.
Sorba.
I need to see how
Sorba.
things are
That
progressing in
sounds
my
good.
workshop.
My favorite one of yours, Ben, is the 75% Sora, 25% Simba
Oh, yeah.
hybrid.
Come on,
Ooh,
Jack,
boy.
let's catch those little pranksters.
Oh, man.
That was wild.
Just reminding me is just, that was
Alright then.
wild like an iPad. Wild like an iPad.
iPads are pretty wild.
You know what else is wild? Snowboarding.
Speaking of, you got the snowboarding subsection of
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
That was a very excellent segue.
Hey Spencer, remember how you were doing the Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to keep doing that at some point?
I don't care. I like that game.
I got past all the Midgar stuff, so. And I still have my PS3 and I still have the save file, so I can do it at any time.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. I just want to bring it up before you start another RPG.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I mean, do you want me to do a small section next week?
Yeah, I mean, as long
I
as
really don't have to practice. I'm right, if I remember correctly, I was right before the Calm flashback, or right after it, so there's like nothing I need to practice or do.
Right.
There's like nothing special. Not that it's not special, but there's nothing that's like, I need to learn how to do this, because this is tough. Alright.
Yeah, I think that Final Fantasy VII would be cool.
Let's do it.
Especially if you show like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing bad is that you will probably have to devote a lot of time doing very monotonous things for your save file.
Well, I already, funny you mentioned that.
Unless you make one like
Like a year and a half ago, whenever I was doing it, I do have a save file that's much, much further.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did with this game. Like,
Yeah.
when we finally get there,
Like, in the other save file, I have like a gold chocobo and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna master all the materia,
that's fine.
but I'll get good enough to beat the weapons in that save file.
I was so looking forward to destroying that ridiculous Christmas town. But now that Sora and those imbeciles are here, I think a change of plan is called for.
Why?
Revenge before pleasure, after all.
Shut up!
Magnificent, malevolent kind, of course.
Get it?
That sounds really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Get it.
Like Oogie's kind of bad. And that's super duper bad.
Oogie Boogie. That bag of incensed insects. How intriguing. And where might I find him?
Jack and his dumb stupid friends destroyed him.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. More intriguing still. I believe I'll bring your master back for
Oh, I'm still trying to figure out if she's good or bad!
Are you?
What is, like...
I believe she is good.
What is her intentions? I don't get it, Brandon. I don't know about you. Ah!
Got me. I wonder where I should go.
I don't know.
You should go to question mark. Please give us another cutscene right away.
Cutscene.
Thank you.
Dude, this is...
Whoa, that was fast.
Glad to be back.
I feel like a million bugs. I really owe you one for this, Maleficent.
Indeed you do, Oogie.
Oh,
Why
Do
is
you
Maleficent,
remember
like, all
Sora, Donald,
distorted?
and Goofy?
Do I remember them? Ah, you're too much. I'll never forget what they did to me. What was it they did to me? That sounds bad.
And Jack helped.
Even worse.
They creamed ya.
That's right. That's right. That's one thing I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's the last thing I remember.
Dude.
And it's the only thing I'll remember until I teach those clowns not to mess with Mr. Oogie Boogie.
That feel, Brandon.
Yes, that's right.
When I mean my or anyone's voice isn't as cool as like the Oogie Boogie guy.
Yeah.
You could just go around walking and be like,
Hey.
"Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And people would be like, "Dude, your voice rocks."
Too bad.
Mr. Oogie.
Man.
Wake up, wake up. We want to see how bad you are.
It seems he needs more time to recover. You three, stay here and keep Sora and the others occupied.
Cool. Oh, does that mean you fight him the second time?
But do not fail.
Yeah. Pretty much any, like,
There they are.
outstanding enemy always is alive when you leave.
Stop them. Tie him down. Get him.
I'm not sure why the kids need to be in the cave.
You three do
place.
something. Oh,